Hey everyone, we're doing CSS Daily for April 20th. Last one I tried without looking at the code that was there. Did terrible. So this time I'm going to spend a minute looking at what's there. We have our portfolio card, has a card background as well as a card border. On the card we have a header, which has its own background, as does the footer, which is a different color. They look similar, but they're different. We have a header left and a header right, so the header itself is going to have a bunch of space between them and then have their own things in there. We have an asset list, which is this thing, and then in 4 asset rows with basically some kind of a coin sort of symbol, name and an abbreviation, a progress bar, and then a value and a change over on the edge. Those all get different colors. Let's look asset bar. Let's look at one of them in a little bit of detail. So we have the Bitcoin symbol, then we have Bitcoin and BTC. We have the asset bar wrap, which I assume is this bar, and then the bar BTC. Let's look. Yeah, bar BTC has its own color, so I assume that fills it in, and we just have to specify a width for that thing. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that is actually representing, but we'll have to do that. Okay. Uh, Another asset row, and finally we get down to the footer, which has its own background, but then these 3 sets of, I don't know, stats between it with some fun outer formatting. Okay. We have an up color, a down color. That'll be up color, that'll be down color. We have an asset price color, asset ticker color, asset name color. Badge text will be this, badge background, that'll be that green. We have a lot of variables. Icon, ETH, okay, that's these things, the icons. Okay. Once again, the card is at the edge of the screen. I don't know if it's off screen, but it's close. But it's not, I don't know. I don't know. I have trouble getting things sometimes to be centered like I want them. I don't know what's going to happen today. But we're going to start. We're going to say border, 2 pixels, solid, bar, border, card border. There we go. Whoops, not landscape. I don't want that out there. I'm typing this. Okay. Height, 350 pixels. More, 400. Let's turn this thing. That's close. May not be right, but it's close. Width, 400. More, 450. 500. Not quite 490. And we're going to say margin left, 10 pixels. And then we're going to make this 500. And that looks actually pretty close. Okay, then we're going to do border radius, 15 pixels. We're going to say background, var, b, something bg, bg, card bg. Yep. Okay. Yeah, that's what we're going to do there. Then we have a header. It's going to be a background, var, bg, header. Good. We're going to say height, 100 pixels, 80. That's close-ish. That's close-ish. we're going to say display flex, and we're going to say padding 20 pixels, and we're going to leave that there for now. We're going to ignore header right and change label asset list. We're going to say display. I'm going to do flex direction column, and then each asset row is going to be display flex justify content space between padding is going to be 20 pixels. Okay. Asset icon BTC. What is the best performer? I don't even see that. That's down. Okay. Asset icon dot. Okay. Asset bar wrap. Asset bar wrap is this thing. So we're gonna say height 5 pixels. Background var var BG? Sure. Width 100 pixels. There it is. Okay. Up on this asset row, it is display flex. We're going to say align items center. And we're going to have a little bit of border block. 2 pixels solid var border. Label color. We're going to try card border. I don't know. That doesn't look that terrible. It doesn't look that terrible. They're a little tall. What if the padding's 18? That's slightly even better. 17? That's worse. 18? 18's pretty close. It's not perfect, but it's pretty close. 19? Maybe, no, it's 18's better. Although the height of things is going to mess with it. Okay. Let's do, how do I want to do this? Asset icon. Height 20 pixels. Width 20 pixels. Background red. Need that. Okay. It's going to get a display flex, justify content center, and I align items center. It's going to have some more height and more width. It's also going to have some border radius. Border radius, I don't know, 10 pixels. That's way too much. 5. It's going to be 30 and 30. That's getting closer. This is going to be background var, something with BTC. That's bar. BTC icon, that one. And then color is going to be var BTC color. And similar down here, except it's going to be ETH. And ETH. And sol. And dot. Okay, now everything is messed up. Why, how did everything get messed up? These are it's okay. It's because I have too much padding at this point. 10, 12. The spacing looks about right. The spacing looks about right on that. If it were 20 on that, that's better. But these need to get bigger, which is going to mess up my height, the height of the lines again. So let's make this 10, and then let's make these 32. 32. I can't tell exactly. Those look still too small, I think. Maybe they're 35. That looks slightly better. We have 2 minutes left. What's going to get me the most bang for the buck? Probably jumping down to the footer, card footer, and saying background is var bg footer, and display flex, and height 100 pixels. And I need to go way up here to the card and say overflow clip, and I need a semicolon here. Okay, minute left. What's going to be the best? Probably getting the Bitcoin and BTC labels styled correctly. Asset info, is that what that is? Yeah, that's an asset info. So that's going to get display flex, direction, column. It's going to get margin left minus 20 pixels, 40, 60. That's getting closer. Asset name, that's going to get color var asset name color. It's going to get a font size of 14 pixels. And then the asset ticker is going to get a color. It's going to be var asset ticker color. It's going to get a font size of 12 pixels. And we're out of time. 83%. It was coming together-ish. I don't, I'm not, I'm not super angry about it. I'm not super angry. It's okay. It's not great. It's okay. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.